Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Marvel 2-in-1, issue number 5, Thing and Human Torch and the Fantastic 2, kind of the Fantastic 3. So, this is a fantastic comic book. I love it. The art is great, the writing is great. That's it, Professor Bill, comic book. Yeah, I'm joking. It's an amazing comic book. We're calling this one Doomsday. These characters are written in a way, look, Chip Zdarsky loves and knows these characters well. I know that. I've talked to him. I've grilled him on it. He's no joke. He's not just some farce talking about, oh yeah, I like the Fantastic Four. No, this dude loves the Fantastic Four. He knows the characters well. He's showing that here. All right? The Thing is really acting like the Thing. Reed is acting like the Reed, even though he's a despondent Reed. Like, everybody's acting like them, and it's great. Oh man, it's great. The Human Torch is usually more of a hothead, but he is older now, so I get it. On top of that, he's losing his power, so he's being humbled right now. I get it. I truly do. This is great. All of these characters are just written so darn well. And again, art. Woof. So, anyway, Reed is just really depressed right now, and the Thing has to go and kind of shake him awake, but it doesn't really work. For crying out loud, like even Susie walking and it doesn't work. Nothing's working. What finally winds up working is him seeing the team back in action again. He's like, oh wow, interesting. And seeing that he can help the team. Johnny Storm winds up losing his powers again right in front of Reed, and Reed has to parachute himself in order to make sure that Johnny doesn't crash and explode on the pavement in a big wet red puddle. So this was cool, man. This was really cool. Rakana, we get to see a little bit more of what's going on with her because she went here just to see some little kid who apparently has no legs. Oh, this is freaky to look at, dude. Wow. Anyway, so something's there, but also she noticed that Doctor Doom had followed along. Now, and by Doctor Doom, I mean the insatiable Iron Man. What the heck's he call himself? The infamous Iron Man, the insatiable. I kill me sometimes. Anyway, a whole bunch of the Heralds of Doom have showed up, and he doesn't get standard heralds, all right? He doesn't go and start finding somebody, will you be my herald? I'll give you great pay. He's like, I'm creating my own, tough guy. Boom. So all these guys get together and they start fighting off, and they look like Moon Knights, which is funny. But these guys get together and they start beating up on these guys, and they're inspiring all the other heroes. That's good. That's good. I like that. Look, this comic book is fantastic, and in the end we get something that is amazing. It's the infamous Iron Man, Victor Von Doom, teaming up with this version of the Fantastic Four. Oh my God, it's great. This is a great comic book, guys. This is wow. Okay, so first off, a grade. I'm giving this an A+. This is I can't find a flaw with this book. I'm looking, I don't find a flaw. You know what I'm saying? You see flaws in the okay, cool. I don't see them. Feel free to leave them in the comic books. I will peruse them. I'm not saying I'm going to agree with you. I'm not saying I'll disagree with you. I'm saying that I'm loving this. This is, man, look, I know that Chip Zdarsky doesn't watch YouTube videos, people doing reviews for his comics or anything like that because he told me as much. But honestly, if I get to see the dude again, or if one of you guys are about to see him at a convention or just on the street, anything, let him know that there are enough of us who are rooting for him for doing this amazing comic book. Look, I'm no fool. I'm old, all right? But I'm not dumb enough to think that I can just take some old Stan Lee and Jack Kirby Fantastic Four issues, 1 through 100, just shove it in some kid's face and be like, here, read this, you'll love it. Because they're not going to be able to get past the art, okay? Maybe one day they'll come to be able to appreciate Kirby's art, but for now, they're going to look at this as being so dated, and they're not wrong. The comic book, it doesn't smell the same. It's nostalgic to me, but they don't have that nostalgia feeling. They're just going to see some old comic book. They're not going to respect it the same way. It's made out of paper, and there's only 4 dot colors on here. What's going on, dude? How did you people ever read this stuff? Old timers? I'm surprised these books were in color. Weren't they in black and white? So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way they're going to look at it. Dude, look, my wife is 10 years younger than me, and I can hardly get her to sit down and watch the original Star Wars trilogy because she's like, yeah, this looks really dated. I can't get to the story because it just looks so old. And I get it. If you're my age, you're like, oh, kids today. But guess what? That's what our parents and grandparents said about us, and I'm not going to be that fuddy-duddy. So I'm being legit when I say this right here, that Chip Zdarsky is doing, and Valero Shady, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Sorry. Italian dude, I can't pronounce his name, but I'm Southern. He's a mainlander. Anyway, this is the kind of book. It's modern with these old, dated characters that are being written as though they're practically brand new, as though they're fresh. And kids today can read this comic book and say, is this what the Fantastic Four were like back in the day? Except, with better art. And you can honestly say, yes, it really was. And the kids today will get it. That's why I love this comic book so much. That's why. Making the old new again, dude. Making the old new again. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.